Welcome to the My Machine podcast. So get this, we're going to do a deep dive into how AI is shaking up the world of sports. And trust me, this isn't just for the diehards. From how athletes train to like literally what you see on your screen. AI is changing the game for everybody. We're talking AI commentators calling plays at Wimbledon, algorithms scouting future Olympians in Senegal, even AI-designed equipment pushing human limits. So are you ready to explore the future of sports?
It really is fascinating how AI has moved beyond just a buzzword in sports. It's actually actively shaping the present, and the impact is undeniable. I think this deep dive will reveal just how much AI is like woven into the fabric of the games we love.
Yeah, and let's start with something I find really cool, how AI is taking athlete performance to a whole new level. We're not talking robot athletes here, but something way more interesting.
Right. This is about AI working behind the scenes, acting as like a supercharged personal trainer. So imagine an AI analyzing a soccer player's every pass, their position on the field, and comparing it to thousands of other players. It then uses that data to create a training program that's tailored to boost their pass completion rate and help them score more goals. And this isn't just like a sci-fi concept. Teams are already using this.
So AI is like a coach
hmm
that sees things human eyes can't. That's incredible. What about injuries? Can AI tackle that too?
That's where it gets really exciting. Think about those wearable sensors athletes use now. AI can analyze that data, not just to track speed and distance, but to understand how an athlete's body is actually moving. By looking for tiny biomechanical red flags, AI can predict potential injuries before they even happen. This allows for preventative measures and keeps athletes in the game longer.
Wow. It's like having a crystal ball for your body. I
Mhm.
also remember reading about AI tailoring training based on genetics. That sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It might sound futuristic, but it's becoming a reality. I mean, think about it. We can already get our DNA analyzed to understand things like our ancestry or predisposition to certain diseases. Now imagine taking that same genetic information and feeding it into an AI. This AI can then recommend specific training types based on your predisposition to muscle growth or even injury, creating a hyper-personalized plan.
Okay, that's mind-blowing. From personalized training regimens to injury prediction. AI is like an all-star team working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But what about game strategy itself? Can AI help teams outsmart their opponents on the field?
This is where things get really interesting. AI is able to analyze vast amounts of game data, helping coaches make strategic decisions that can give them a competitive edge.
So instead of relying solely on gut instinct, coaches can use AI to back up their decisions with hard data.
Exactly. Let's take DeepMind's Tactic AI, for example. This system was developed in partnership with Liverpool FC, one of the top soccer clubs in the world.
Yeah.
And it's being used to analyze and optimize everything, from corner kick strategies to player positioning on the field.
Wait, so AI is helping one of the biggest soccer clubs in the world actually win games. That's
Yeah.
insane. Is this just a soccer thing? Or can other sports get in on this strategic action?
AI's strategic prowess is definitely not limited to soccer. In basketball, AI can analyze an opponent's tendencies, helping teams predict offensive plays and strategize their defense. And in baseball, imagine an AI helping a pitcher decide which pitch to throw based on the batter's history and weaknesses.
So AI is almost like a secret weapon, helping coaches see the game in a whole new way.
Right.
But doesn't that risk making games predictable? Like everyone's just following the AI's instructions?
It's not about replacing human intuition entirely. The real magic happens when coaches combine their own experience and knowledge with the insights provided by AI. Think of it as a collaboration, where AI provides data-driven recommendations, and the coach ultimately decides how to apply those insights in real time.
All right, so we've seen how AI can impact the players and the coaches. But what about us, the fans? Can AI make the whole sports viewing experience even better?
Absolutely. AI is changing the way we watch and interact with our favorite sports. Remember scrolling through endless news feeds or highlights, trying to find that one amazing play you wanted to see again?
Ugh,
Yes.
yes. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack sometimes.
Well, AI can help with that. Imagine an AI that curates your sports news feed based on your favorite teams, players, and even specific moments within a game. It's all about personalization, giving you a tailored experience where you only see the content you're actually interested in.
So instead of being bombarded with information overload, you get a curated feed of exactly what you want. That's pretty cool. But how can AI tailor highlights to specific moments within a game? Can it really get that granular?
AI algorithms are getting incredibly good at analyzing video. Think about those top 10 plays of the week segments. AI can do that automatically, sifting through hours of footage to identify and compile those jaw-dropping moments.
So basically, I could tell the AI, Show me all the time Simone Biles stuck a perfect landing, and it would find those exact moments for me.
Exactly. But it goes beyond just highlights. Imagine watching a tennis match, and as each point unfolds, the AI provides you with real-time insights, like analyzing the speed and spin of a serve, or predicting the player's next move based on their past patterns. It's like having your own personal commentator breaking down the game in real time.
Speaking of commentators, didn't you mention something about AI commentators at Wimbledon? How does that even work?
It's pretty amazing. They're using AI-generated commentary systems at major sporting events, like Wimbledon and the US Open. These systems can analyze the match, identify key moments, and provide real-time commentary. That's surprisingly natural and engaging.
So we're talking about AI voices actually narrating the game, just like human commentators. But can they really capture the excitement and drama of a live match?
It's constantly evolving, and the technology is getting incredibly sophisticated. These AI commentators are learning to understand the nuances of the game, the emotional highs and lows, and can even adjust their tone and delivery to match the intensity of the action.
Wow. AI is making the whole sports viewing experience incredibly personalized. It's like having your own custom sports channel that's always tuned to your exact interests.
It really is. And it's not just about making things like easier or more convenient for fans. AI can also help to democratize the sports viewing experience, making it more accessible to people with disabilities. Imagine AI-powered captioning systems that are more accurate and responsive, or even personalized audio descriptions for visually impaired fans.
That's incredible. I hadn't even considered like the accessibility aspect of AI in sports. It has the potential to make the joy of sports accessible to everyone, regardless of their abilities. But what of the role of AI in actually officiating the games? Is there a chance we'll see robot refs calling the shots someday?
Well, maybe not robot refs in the literal sense, but AI is definitely starting to play a bigger role in officiating. It's being used to assist human referees in making more accurate calls, especially in those like split-second moments where human perception can be fallible.
So it's less about replacing human refs and more about giving them a superpowered tool to help make those tough calls.
Exactly. Take tennis, for example. At the Australian Open, they're using AI to help detect foot faults during serves. It's incredibly precise and can analyze those micro movements that are often hard for human judges to catch in real time.
That makes sense. It's like having an extra set of eyes, but these eyes are powered by algorithms that can process information at lightning speed. But what about the human element of refereeing? Part of the drama of sports comes from those controversial calls, those moments of debate and interpretation. Wouldn't AI refs sterilize the game a bit?
That's a valid point. The goal isn't to eliminate the human element entirely. Instead, it's about using AI to augment human capabilities to reduce errors and ensure fair play. Ultimately, the big judgment calls will likely always involve a human element, but AI can provide invaluable support and data to aid in those decisions.
All right, so AI can help train athletes, strategize plays, enhance the fan experience, and even assist referees. Is there anything AI can't do in the world of sports?
Well, there's one more area where AI is making waves: talent scouting. Imagine being able to identify promising athletes, even in under-resourced areas, using data analysis. That's what AI is starting to do.
So instead of relying solely on traditional scouting networks, teams can use AI to find hidden gems all over the world. That's amazing. But how does that work in practice?
The International Olympic Committee, IOC, is actually doing some incredible work in this area. They've partnered with Intel to use AI for talent scouting in Senegal. They're using AI algorithms to analyze the athletic abilities of young people and identify those with the potential to excel in specific sports.
Wow, it's like AI is helping to level the playing field, giving talented athletes from all over the world a chance to shine. But is there a risk that these AI scouting systems could miss certain athletes? What if someone doesn't fit the typical mold or excels in a way that the algorithms aren't programmed to recognize?
That's a crucial point. We need to be mindful of the limitations of AI and ensure that it doesn't create a narrow definition of what constitutes athletic potential in Cuge. Human scouts still play a vital role in observing those intangible qualities like determination, resilience, and coachability that data alone can't always capture.
So it sounds like the ideal scenario is a partnership between human expertise and AI insights. And it's not just about scouting for the next generation of athletes. AI can also be used to analyze and optimize an athlete's performance over their entire career.
That's right. Imagine an AI system that tracks an athlete's progress from their early days in youth leagues all the way to the professional level. It could identify areas for improvement, predict performance peaks, and even suggest when it might be time to transition to a coaching or mentoring role.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, from the microscopic analysis of an athlete's movements to the global search for hidden talent. It's clear that AI is weaving itself into every aspect of the sports world. But I have to ask, what are the potential downsides of all this? Are there any risks we should be aware of as AI becomes more integrated into sports?
That's a critical question. While AI offers incredible potential, it's not without its challenges. One concern is the potential for misuse of data. AI systems rely on massive amounts of information, and if that data falls into the wrong hands or is used unethically, it could have serious consequences.
So it's not just about the technology itself, but also about how we use it responsibly and ensure proper safeguards are in place.
Exactly. We need to have open discussions about data privacy, ownership, and access. Who controls the data collected on athletes? How is it being used? And what measures are in place to protect their privacy? These are all important questions that we need to address as AI becomes more prevalent in sports. It's crucial to remember that AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. It all depends on the intentions of the people wielding it.
That's a good point. We need to be mindful of the ethical implications of AI in sports and ensure that it's used to promote fairness, inclusivity, and the well-being of athletes. But shifting gears a bit, I want to go back to something we talked about earlier, AI commentators. Do you think they could ever fully replace human commentators? Will we be watching games with AI voices narrating all the action?
It's an interesting question and one that's sparking a lot of debate. AI commentators are getting remarkably good at analyzing the game, providing insights, and even mimicking the tone and excitement of human commentators.
But can they really capture the passion, the humor, the storytelling that makes a great sports commentator so captivating? Those unscripted moments, the personal anecdotes, the connection they build with the audience, those seem hard to replicate with AI.
That's the crux of the debate. AI can process information and deliver it in a clear, concise way, but can it truly understand the nuances of the game, the emotional roller coaster that fans experience, the shared history and rivalries that make sports so compelling?
It's almost like asking if AI can truly understand the human spirit of sports. Can it grasp the meaning behind the victories and the heartbreaks, the moments of brilliance and the agonizing defeats?
It's a question that philosophers and technologists alike are grappling with. AI is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, but whether it can fully replicate the human element in sports commentary remains to be seen.
Well, I have a feeling this debate is going to continue for a long time. But one thing's for sure, AI is here to stay in the world of sports, and it's already changing the game in ways we never imagined.
Absolutely. And as AI technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more groundbreaking applications in the years to come. Who knows what the future holds? We might see AI-powered virtual reality training systems that allow athletes to experience game-like scenarios in immersive environments, or AI-driven coaching assistants that provide real-time feedback and strategic insights during competitions.
It's mind-blowing to think about all the possibilities.
Yeah.
It sounds like AI is not just changing how sports are played and watched, but also how we understand and experience them on a fundamental level.
It is. And as with any powerful technology, it's crucial that we approach it with both excitement and a healthy dose of caution. We need to ensure that AI is used ethically, responsibly, and in a way that benefits all stakeholders in the sports world, the athletes, the coaches, the fans, and society as a whole.
Well said. It's been an incredible journey exploring the world of AI in sports. We've covered everything from personalized training programs to AI-powered scouting networks, from real-time game analysis to the potential for AI commentators, and it's clear that this is just the beginning.
The future of sports is being shaped by AI, and it's an exciting time to be a fan. Who knows what incredible innovations are just around the corner?
That's it for our deep dive into AI in sports. Thanks for joining us on this journey. We hope you've gained some new insights and perspectives on how AI is transforming the games we love. And remember, keep your eyes on the game, because the future of sports is already here.